Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. Saints were in action this past Sunday as they went out west and they took on the Los Angeles Chargers out in Los Angeles. And listen, we knew it was going to be a little bit of a struggle early on, especially at the quarterback position, and it was just that some of the line play not stellar. You had a team that could not rush the ball particularly well also. But in the big scheme of things, it's going to take a little bit of time, and we have to give the Saints just that. They lose to the Chargers 27-13. Remember, the Chargers had a terrific first week as they played in the Hall of Fame game and just dominated the Lions. So probably not a bad team in the Chargers, but you don't have a lot of starters playing on both teams, and just things to figure out. The one thing that has to happen for the Saints, it has to get better at the quarterback position. It has to get better on the offensive line, and we hope that it does. Kellen Moore had the opportunity to talk to the media. He talks about what he saw in that game, what has to improve, and what has to happen at the quarterback position. Here's Kellen Moore, and then right after him, you're going to hear from Christian Boyd, a defensive lineman for the Saints who actually had a really good game. Probably should have gotten a safety in that game, but he was just a couple of inches short of the goal line when he made that tackle of the Chargers quarterback. So here's those guys talking a little bit about that game on Sunday.
Obviously, first opportunity for our group to come together for the 2025 season. I thought there's obviously some good, some bad, some lessons along the way, which is all to be expected for this group as we continue to build this thing each and every day. On the medical side, Will Clapp, Trevor Penning obviously came out of the game. We'll see how those guys go. Bub came out, and then Mason Pline there. So we'll see how those guys go. We'll get a report back as we go. But, great lessons for our guys. I think this will be an awesome first step, and we'll keep building.
What would you make of from those injuries that was significant? I know the card came out.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Obviously, some guys will go through some testing and get some clarity as we go. But, we'll see how it.
What would you make of the quarterback performance that you saw today?
Yeah, I think for all three, there's going to be some good moments. There's going to be some moments we want to have back. We get to learn from those, get better this week. I thought, Spence did some good stuff coming out of there, using his feet in some situations where he had some avoided zone areas. He was able to make some plays out of it. Probably for us, just playing some situational football, we were close on getting in the range for some points, and we just weren't able to get those things done. Tyler played a little bit more just between the second and third quarter. Great two-minute drive right before the half. I thought he did some really good things there. He felt under control. I thought he managed the situations really, really well. You throw a pick, you got to respond. And obviously no one wants to throw an interception. The way he responded was really, really good. For him to come back and handle that, from an emotional standpoint really well, I thought that was awesome. And then he made a big play to tip there. And, Jake, just the way it played out, Jake only had those last two drives. He hopped in there, obviously, unfortunately. He had us moving, and then, unfortunately, the pick again. So, a big lesson for us is just we got to protect the football.
When it comes to Tyler, is that the stuff you were talking about, learning from your mistakes and just flushing him and getting back out there in the field and having those type of big plays? That you
No doubt. We don't want to create turnovers. We want to avoid those as best we can. But the way these guys respond is really, really critical to us because that's what's going to happen in this league as you go through these seasons. And so, I thought he did a great job. We'll learn from the interception. We'll learn from that one. We'll grow. But his response was really valuable.
I feel like that would have changed the game. Would have gave us a lot more momentum. But, I'm just glad I could make a play. Yeah.
You talked a little bit about this offseason, like the sort of feeling more free on the defensive line to make plays. Did you feel you showed some of that today?
Yeah, for sure, man. I feel like just with the scheme and me, coming into my own, being my second year, like last year I was worried about too much about not making mistakes. But this year, with the help of our scheme and our defense, I'm just out there trying to make plays and just trying to get off that ball. And I feel like our scheme helps a lot with that.
Do you feel, you've kind of talked about it before, but now having, executed on the field, do you feel like the ability to play nose in this defense kind of highlights what you do best?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I feel like I've been just getting better at my craft every single day since OTAs, and I'm gonna just continue to try to keep getting better at the craft, and I feel like I am getting better. So yeah.
How did you You're obviously on the active for a bunch of games last year, for last season, but not on the game day roster. So how did you go through like that experience and kind of carry it into year 2? Like did you use that for motivation? Or?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that sucked. You know, like just being inactive. I mean, I was on the active roster, but I wasn't playing. I wasn't suiting up, and it sucked because, you know, I feel like I could have been out there. I could have been helping contribute to this team. And, you know, but instead of, you know, just moping around, you know, I just went to work every day. And, you know, I came what the mindset is, I'm on a mission this offseason. And, you know, the D-line room pretty deep. You know, they added more guys since then. And, you know, I understand that. So, you know, I'm just trying to make as many plays as possible when I get those opportunities.
You feel like you did it today?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I flashed a good amount today.
Can you walk us through kind of what happened on that sack?
Yeah, so we call it float jack quads, which is just a nose out charging to the B gap. And, you know, I saw the guard come down pretty hard on me, so I just kept going, and I hit him with a swim move, and then I ripped, and then I saw, you know, the quarterback sitting there still, because I got there pretty fast. I didn't think I was going to get there that fast, but I did. And, you know, I thought he threw it because I went down, and he, like, pump faked. So I thought he threw it when I pulled him down to the ground. Then I seen him slide the ball, and I seen that it was in the end zone. So I didn't know what to do when I got up. So I just got up, hit my little dance, and celebrated with my teammates.
Well, they get another chance at it this weekend. On Sunday, they'll be taking on the Jaguars as we welcome in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Doesn't look like we're going to see Mason Smith. The Houma product from Terrebonne High School is on the PULP list for the Jaguars, so doesn't look like we're going to see him. Saints are actually still in California. They're at Irvine. They'll be coming in later this week to get ready for that game, and I think we'll only see improvement as each week goes by heading into the regular season. Got to take a break. When we get back, we'll talk more sports on Bayou Time Sports.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.